Why should you invest in stocks? A friend of mine asked me, why do you invest in stocks, even when there are many risk-free investments available?
Earning a decent amount of money has never been enough. It is equally important to invest it at the right place, to get the most out of our money. We all must have seen our parents talking about the different modes of investment available. But among all of them I prefer to invest in stocks. I'll tell you why. First, best return rate. Stocks, over a period of 15 years, have offered an average return rate of 15.6%. And the mutual funds have given the return of 12% in last 15 years. While the rate of inflation has been around 7% in India, which is now around 3%. This means that the net rate of return for stocks is 8.6% and that for mutual funds is around 5%. On the other hand, if the same amount would have been invested in FD, the growth would have been about 8%. And the net growth after nullifying inflation will be 1%. The differences between the return given by the three different channels clearly shows us why you should invest in stocks. For a better understanding, let's take the help of a chart. For example, if a person have been doing regular SIPs of 1,000 rupees per month, then the total amount invested in last 15 years would have been 1,80,000. For FD, the complete amount has to be invested at once. In FD, the complete amount has to be invested at once. And so in a way you lock down your money for some time. The charts clearly depicts the value of different modes of investment after different duration of time. The investment amount for all being same, but the return amount being diversified in all the cases. Second, beat inflation. Inflation is a quantitative representation of the increase in price of a good or a service over a period of time. It is often expressed in percentage. The increase in its percentage implies the decrease in the purchasing power of a country's currency. To understand this definition more clearly and precisely, let's consider an example. The cost of a new house in the United States in 1980 was something around $77,000 and the median income of $17,710 per year. While now the median house price in the United States is $200,000 and median salary is $45,000. So, what is the reason behind this increase? The reason is inflation. During making investment decisions, it is very important to keep the effect of inflation in mind. The average rate of inflation in India has been around 7% in previous 15 years, while that for USA has been around 3%. The Indian stocks have generated a return of 15% annually in the last 15 years, and that for the US stocks has been around 13%. It clearly shows us that stocks of both the countries have outrun the rate of inflation with a very good margin. Imagine an Indian had invested his or her money at a place which returns just 8% annually. What is the net return rate over the investment? It will just be around 1%, as the services and products have also become costlier by 7%. So, do keep this effect in mind while choosing the channel for your investment. Third, regular dividends. Dividends are the part of profit which the shareholders receive. Imagine you have invested in stocks of a company. Money invested by you in the stocks of that company goes to the company. This implies you are in a way providing money to the company to do business. Profits earned by the company is then distributed among the shareholders in the form of dividends. These dividends are helpful in many ways. According to a report, if this dividend amount is reinvested in stocks, then they increase your total receivable amount by 24%. No other form of investment yields regular payouts for its shareholders. This reason also gives investment in stocks an upper hand over the others. Fourth, reach your financial goals faster, as the rate of return offered by stocks is more than the others. Therefore, it also helps you reach your financial goals faster than others. Financial stability is defined as the state which makes the investor feel financially secure. So, when the investor generates a net worth which makes him/her financially stable, is known as reaching the financial goal. it is important to plan about the amount that can make you financially stable. This amount should be decided after keeping all the economic factors of the country in mind. It should not be a random number, based on your neighbor's call. These are the reasons due to which I invest in stocks.